Hey everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, and I'm injecting a quick message to the episode I'm currently processing. We have hit 50 subscribers, and yes, as promised, and thank you very much for subscribing, then as promised, the bonus episode will be unlocked, and hopefully will be completed within a week or so. If you So actually subscribe to my Twitter, link in the description below. I'll let you know when it's coming, but for the moment I'm going to try to hit before Christmas, but can't promise it. As you can tell, I'm recording this during the Christmas season because I've got that jaunty scarf on, as well as my winter colors. But in any case, on to the episode. Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, looking back to Lovecraft Country and the Secret World Legends. So we finally made our way to the Franklin Manor, and now we're here with Ms. Eleanor Franklin. Apparently is an old woman surrounded by cats in a dying mansion. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the nature of the boom and bust cycle that you often end up with families that have money that come into a town, control the town's industry, make enormous amounts of money, and then as times change and as their industry dies, be it from whaling to mining to lobstering to the tourist industry, their family just dwindles, fades away, and eventually you get one or two left with a old eyesore like this that they live in, or, you know, it gets bulldozed down for condominiums. But in this case, we're dealing with the Eleanor Franklin, the last heir of the Franklin fortune, and let's see what she has to say to us. The ghosts in the darkness. Eleanor Franklin often thinks about the mine and the poor souls that were trapped in there for eternity. They were not just miners, they were her friends. She laments their fate and wishes she could do more to silence their melancholy songs. Learn about the Blue Ridge Mine incident Miss Franklin mentions, then go to the old mine and find your way inside. Okay, we can do that.
We get by in peace and sadness, the ghosts and I. Like in an old folks' home, I suppose. We keep each other company. The ones up in the mine, it's a different story. A real horror story. They weren't just Ed's crew. They were our friends. My soirees were the talk at Kingsmouth. A touch of New York glamour to the sticks. That's why I had the pool dug, you know. And no, I don't mean the kind of party where you leave your keys in a bowl. I know they still linger and suffer. Must be lonely under those old, cold rocks. Back in the day, when I would still leave the house, I tried to silence those voices. I called every priest, every psychic and paranormal investigator in Maine, and not one of them stayed overnight. Even the Indians and that little Ami girl offered their native mumbo-jumbo. At the time, I thought, the nerve of it, considering the part they played in the whole mess. But I suppose they were only trying to help. Sometimes, when the wind comes, I hear those boys at the mine singing. I can never quite make out the words.
Interesting. There's a bit of data there. Excuse me.
Please stop by and get some.
Oops, I need to check the newspaper first. Ah, god darn it. I mean, it looks so dramatic to jump out like that. Anyways, I'm looking to examine the newspaper on the desk. Okay. Yeah. I'll get to you in a moment. Anyways, let's check this out. Now, Solomon County Police have entirely closed the mine following an incident that may have claimed, may have? You kind of know if they're dead or not. The lives of several workers. Details are scarce at the moment, but Sheriff Pangborn has asked for anyone with information on the whereabouts of Chuck Thompson, Billy Woodrow, Sam Wilson, or Jimmy Rigsby contact him or the Sheriff's Office immediately. Mine foreman Edmund Franklin still on bail following August accidental shooting of... Why am I thinking we're missing a lot of information here? Anyways, I have to go to the Blue Ridge Mine. Oh, anyways.
Nice to finally have some visitors.
I'm sorry that I'm leaving at the moment. Considering how far that is and how much terrain, I'm probably just going to jump there, okay? Okay, so here we are at the beginning of the Blue Mine. Now, the easiest way, of course, to find it is to follow the tracks up to the mine itself. Now, it's past the ash forest with the not-so... the most haunted place we've had, where we found that final talking stone, as it were, and so now we find ourselves the entrance to the actual Blue Ridge mine. Now, if you give me a moment. Seriously, dude? Ugh, for crying out loud. You're fired. Ooh. That's a big one. Anyways, so yeah, the actual mine itself. Now, we've picked up some lore on this place. This is pretty much where, during the Darkness War, that the rift between worlds, the ones the Aztecs are trying to open, was. So my guess is that, well, the Illuminati kind of took this place over in their own desire to find out what treasure there was. The quarry itself being, the mine itself being nothing more than a front project. Now, remember, the Illuminati has a thing for golems as well, so I don't know if these are spontaneous or looks like spontaneous, but I'm guessing the Illuminati don't want any visitors, so let's see what we can find in here. What's this? Huh.
Quick access inventory updated.
It could be dark in there. Sigh. Okay, I'm guessing you don't find this stuff in the standard... Hey, I got a light too. Excellent. Don't find this in a standard mine. The hate machine? No, he's not going to bother me. I'm not going to bother him. I need to find Chuck Thompson's remains, and the bees tell me it's in here. Yeah, this place certainly feels awful. So yeah, so whatever the Wabanaki were dying for to try to stop, yeah, the Illuminati were just digging back up. Alright, probably gonna have to take this legend, because I don't think I can come back, except during missions. So, this may be double footage here. Blue Ridge Mine. Initiate the now. The dark days cometh. The fog recently arrived in Kingsmith, and strangers come in the murk. Some interested in the closed-down mine and nearby quarry. Come to study. Some come to harness a terrible power, and a few come knowing the sleeper must never awaken. Is this your info, Chuck? You know what's going on?
Been held under so long, I ain't even got the memory of the man I was. No loving memory.
Well, you're the nicest ghost you come across so far. Most of them try to kill me. Okay, so he wants a picture of his family to look at for all eternity. And you're in my way. Ooh, this could get tough. Alright, next time I'm just gonna let him walk through. Ow. Okay, apparently we can just reconstruct our body without having to worry so much. But yeah, we're just gonna avoid that thing from now on. I get kind of... Oh, for crying out loud, more lore. That's not dynamite? Great. Do I want to take this?
Quick access inventory updated.
Probably not. Let's see what we got here. 1973, a scathing report of the incident to the mine was published. Autopsy reports come to light. Mangled corpses, limbs torn apart, extreme burns, and multiple fractures. Some cadavers can only be identified through calcium deposits in their mouth. That's dental records. Pardon me. The bees don't understand humans exactly. So much identity trapped in the meat of your faces. The report concluded a tragic accident killed the miners. The jailed Wabanaki were released. The government tried to remedy the embarrassing situation by granting the Wabanaki ownership of their holy land, including the Blue Ridge. She did think that the Wabanaki were a part of the issue. Now, I'm guessing I can't get through here. I really don't want to step on those things. And I'm carrying around 16 sticks of dynamite. That sounds safe. Yeah, we'll leave you alone this time. Alright. There's a picture of Chuck's family around here somewhere. Places of death don't... There we go. Alright, that is the 70s. The flowered paisley print, the ugly glasses, and the really bad use of yellow, that's the 70s. Just gonna slowly edge by this guy. How many of them are there? Okay, there you are, Chuck. There you go.
Would you look at that? One fine day that was. How you like it, Rigsby, you undead son of a bitch? Ain't no more Christmas where you're headed.
Oh, this ain't exactly Christmas here. But I'm glad it helped, alright? I'm beginning to wonder if these things are responsible for the killings that occurred that are mentioned. Now, Ms. Franklin and the lore we've had so far seem to indicate... There's another one up there. Seem to indicate that we... Oh, hi. My God, did they crucify you? These things are horrible.
I could sure use the thought of a drink. It's dry under these rocks. Dry. Cold as the last frost.
Okay, so you want whiskey. Probably, I hate to tell you this, the flask is probably empty at this point, and that's a wall. Alright, back the way we came. Oh, hang on a second. Silly me. Been using phosphorescent fungus and mystical diagrams to see, and I've got a light on my head the whole time. Ah, here we are. Whiskey flask, whiskey flask. Ah, there we are, right by another ritual circle. I really hope this isn't a trap. I don't know, the fact that it's all the whiskey's dissolved, we could theoretically say that it's the ghost of the whiskey that's keeping the ghost. Oh, for crying out loud. Dude, not again. Sigh. At least I don't have to regenerate myself, but what the heck? I don't even understand this. Do I basically... they ignore me unless I bump into them? Ugh. Yeah.
That's the stuff. Damn shame my courage died down here before I did.
I don't know. I wouldn't be ashamed of being afraid of those things. But yeah, the Wakanabe were blamed for the killings, I believe. Ew. And thus, the whole... but then, let's see. Ah, well, you know, we picked up that dynamite. Oh, screw it. Run! Ow. Oh, well, they got you good. But first... fine.
Ed took the fall for Jimmy's temper. We all fell. Seems to me you ought to square things up with Mr. Rigsby.
I don't know, Mr. Wilson. Things seem a little nutsoid around here myself. Oh, another headlamp. Well, you know, I should remember to use mine. What do we got here? Those who still believe they knew their ancestors did all their power to stop strangers from disturbing the earth. They remember what sleeps must not be wakened, not ever. But your species' memory made of meat. So few recall old stories. Now who perpetuates the endless lullaby? Lullaby. Now remember, we've seen, or heard actually, the Dreamers using a song called that seems like a lullaby, but the Dreamers. Oh, ow, 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 ow. That's just rude, dude. Where is Rigsby? I suppose it's not that way. Yeah, this is getting a little weird. A little too dark. I'm surprised these batteries still work. No marker, huh? All the lights went out. All the lights went out. That's not a good sign. Because this area was lit before. Ah. Got something here. That's a wall, though. No, can't bust through it. Stay out of that thing's way. That's not it. Can we get through here? 50, we're getting further away. That's the wall, then. We go up there. How do we get up there? This goes on for too long and I'm wandering around. I will skip over... Excuse me. I will skip over and deny you the watching me bumble around in the dark. Sigh. Yeah, you really do get to hate that thing. Let's see. Is there a way to go around it? Ah, for crying out loud. Ow. Okay, so let's try this again. Coming through here. There we go. I think this might be the way. Avoid these little traps that we keep getting stuck in.
Digging till their hands are red. Digging when Jimmy should be dead.
Oh, you can stop now, dude. Time passes. In 2005, the Wakanabe Council of Elders disbanded after the majority decided to sell their part of land to the multinational corporation to fund the construction of a casino. The purchased land included the mine, the old quarry, and the surrounding hills. The decision sparked a bitter argument within the tribe, the old legends dividing chasm between those who believed and those who had forgotten. Family became enemies. The schism still remains. So they sold the place. Well, they forgot that, there's some ancient power down here you probably really shouldn't screw with. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Might be able to find it, not through here, but down through here. I wonder if the lights have been going off.
It took the fall for Jimmy's temper. We all fell. Finish this for us.
All right. That's ominous. Here we go. Kind of wish you could get these in order. And what of the echoes? What past horrors do they enunciate? Oh, sweetling, your mind moves so linearly. In the half-light, in the alien gravity of the filth, echoes move backwards. You hear the future coming. It won't be the future for long. Apparently I've missed some of the earlier ones. But yeah. Things echo backwards and forwards. Let's see what Mr. Rigsby has to say for himself. Oh, for crying out loud. Holy cow. Chuck Thompson. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, what's going on around here? I get it. The Wraith is actually keeping all these guys enslaved, and we're trying to save him. Or save them, anyways. Oh, for crying out loud. Nuke everything! When in doubt, blow it out. You suck. Probably a psychopath who was responsible for the poor conditions that killed everyone, or a dark magician, or one of the other various types of evil that's just lingering around this hellhole. But I don't know about you, but I think I've had enough of this for the moment. I could use some sweet, sweet sunlight. Let's not take the easy way out. So yeah, that Wrath is the one who set these wards, because he's the one who appears. Alright, let's see what Eleanor has to say. I mean, sorry, Eleanor. Let's see what Kirsten has to say. Be careful how many skeletons you dig up there, champ. Some of them are more lively than ours. More than likely ours. And the last thing we need is a council doing an official investigation on Coleman Island. That mine has been a sore topic around here for a couple centuries. We had nothing to do with that accident, though. No, seriously, it wasn't us. Someone, or something, or somebody, beat us to it. It was on our own man, Franklin. He dropped the ball entirely. He would have ended up in Arkham, but in the end, he did us a favor by taking matters into his own hands. Now we have knocked a few holes in the filth pipes down there. Sue us. The Wakanabe was screaming, "Told you so," but we honestly thought they were just being dramatic. I suppose we'll have to put that one up to the board for the lessons learned. Whatever. Ciao, ciao. Oh, great. So, what Kirsten's saying is all of this is because the Illuminati don't like OSHA. Alright then, so let's see what
Nice
else.
to finally have some visitors.
Well, hey, you're not that bad of a hostess. It's not your fault the place is like this. Yeah, you know, come spring, come summer, but everything must fall. Families as well. Alright, the haunting. The old Franklin mansion is home to Mrs. Franklin, her 13 cats, and give or take a dozen ghosts. She can feel their presence, and their house's history heavily weighs on her. The history of the mansion is exceptionally eventful. Learn more about it, understand the people whose spirits haunt the place. Once you know more, examine the strange mirror in the attic, in which Mrs. Franklin claims to have seen the image of her deceased husband.
When Ed and I arrived over 40 years ago, this mansion was already chock full of baggage. And I mean the bad kind that people don't talk about. And heirlooms, too. Even before I realized that one had a lot to do with the other, I never threw anything out. Hadn't the heart for it. All the little things people left behind were a part of the house. Part of the haunting, too. But I don't scare easy. With 13 cats and maybe a dozen ghosts, I've only got so much attention to go around. To be honest, the cats cause me more trouble than the ghosts. Recently, I've been thinking of organizing the upstairs better. Doing up the old rooms a little for them. Let them know they're not forgotten. The ghosts, not the cats. All those empty rooms, sheets over everything. It's as if someone died. Well, yeah. I'd start out with that big old standing mirror in the attic, which I do believe belonged to Joanna Devore. You know, one time, I caught a glimpse of Ed in it, like he used to be, all done up in his Sunday best. I hardly felt surprised, but like a damn fool, I blinked. And he was gone.
That's unfortunate. Alright, learn historical facts about the mansion. See, it's telling me
Goodbye now.
Kitty. Alright then. There's historical facts about the mansion. And don't forget that the map is only two-dimensional, which means it might be upstairs. Alright, let's go. Somebody's not happy. Remember that? Aha! Mansion's history. New England, Maine's most haunted top 10. Number 4, the Devore Mansion, Solomon Island. Which is oddly called the Devore Mansion. More than 100 years ago, this imposing mansion, 100 years old, this imposing mansion is haunted by the ghosts of many tragedies. In 1904, a serving girl dies after being accidentally locked in the storage closet. Accidentally. 1918 tragedy befalls the entire Delapoor family in mysterious circumstances. So the Delapoors had it. No, wait. They're called Delapoors. Did the Devores have it? They died. The Delapoors have it. They died. Now the Franklins have it. 1966 was the site of the infamous Solomon Island artist commune massacre. The killer, Billy Lee, was declared insane and is incarcerated to this day in Arkham State Hospital. We saw a thing out there called Billy's Muse last episode. Are we saying that something made him do that? Something related to the Dreamers? Examine the mirror in the attic. Well, back to the attic we go. crap. If I owned this place, I'd probably just sell it. The calendar. What's this got to do with anything? Right, October 2012. We knew that. You know, you guys were a lot more friendly last time I was here. Alright then, let's hit it. Okay, this isn't the way we left it. Examine the calendar. There it is. Okay, 1904. Time travel again. Ella, the servant girl, I guess? Supposed to be locked in storage closet. Oh, hi! You're nowhere near as friendly as Mrs. Franklin. Oh, wait a minute. We're in a time warp, aren't we? These things don't affect the present because they're caught in a... We're not in the time warp. We're in purgatory. We're in these guys' personal purgatory/hell. So it's overlapping with our time. It's... Hi. I don't know what you're bitter about, and I don't care. Ooh. Same paintings as before, too. But less books. I like books better. For 1904, this is a lot of money. I do like how there is an outside, too. Nothing forgotten. Alright, so... Right. One of the reasons we can't leave is because, well, this isn't actually the mansion. This is a recreation of it in the spirit world. And once again, we're spiritual creatures as bees, as opposed to merely humans, so we can actually walk right in. Like the fact they have a bathroom here, even though we don't really need it. Oh, stop that ghostly whispering stuff. It's just so amateur. Oh, hi. Alright, I'm probably not gonna be able to... How many dead servants are there? My god, was he a serial killer? Answer the question. Franklin Mansion. Then came the other owners of the house. Ooh, a parade of unfortunate souls. One by one who watched them go in. Not all come out. Let us count them off, sweetling, one by one, song by song, jiggity jig. First it was Phineas Flagg. He did not spend much time here. More is the fortune and the luck. So the house is cursed. Now if you think about it, remember, these guys own the mansion. Or, sorry, the people who own the mansion probably sitting on top of one of the major nexus points of Dreamer energy, which means that, you know, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Where exactly... God, the more you listen to him. So, not this way. Through here, through there. If there's a door or something. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Please, let me out of here.
Locked, isn't it? I could blow it open with elemental power, but I guess that would just be too easy. So, Ella's locked in the basement, but we know that she dies. I mean, we're not actually in the past. We can't alter it. So the question is, what's going to happen when we open that door? Now, the bees can't direct us, so we have no idea where the key is. Interesting. Not here. Not here. And it's on the toilet. So let's try the upper level. Right then. Normal, that's normal. Everything's normal. No freaking out required. Keys, keys, keys. Problem is the keys. You can keep them anywhere. Now, like I said, if it gets really bad like before, I'll just cut and run. Well, cut and paste. I think you all know what I mean. that's the calendar again, and probably not up here, yeah. Interesting. Alright then. One last sweep and then I'll cut. And if it's bloody obvious and you're screaming at me from the future, I deserve it. Okay, I found the problem. The housekeeper here has it, but she didn't properly spawn for some reason. She's supposed to have attacked me. So, I'm not stupid. Game's kind of buggy. Alright, let's change... Oh, hi! Oh, I get it. The servants are all bitter, and they're the ones who threw Ella in the basement. And then she died. Or, I guess she died?
I was so afraid.
Oh, hi. I think I've freed you to the afterlife. Yeah, there we go. Right then. So, we didn't go back in time and save Ella. We just let her spirit free, and the housekeeper and her other servants were the ones who were... You... Seriously. Murder. You murdered the other servants. Was she just... what, she's just jealous of her? I do not care. Yeah, bring it. You know what? Ella's escaped and you're all here for all eternity, and I feel awesome about that. Okay, the butler? I guess the butler did it. Anyways, with that bad joke, let's move on. We're not where we started. Alright then, where are we? We are Devore Mining Company, 1918. So find Margaret Delapoor. Well, this ought to be interesting. Ooh, it's winter. Real New England winter, I'm guessing, with large wendigos out there, because of course there are large wendigos. Why wouldn't there be large wendigos? Seriously, guys, just... Oh crap, that's infection. Dreaming's getting into the spirit world here too. I guess nowhere's really safe. But why are they here? Okay, I'm guessing it's Margaret, but give me a moment here. Just in case. Hey. Aha, I knew it. Okay, next came Jonathan and Margaret Delapoor. With their young son Thomas, they brought fresh air and quaint company. Margaret gave birth to two beautiful girls. They were so happy. Happiness can die in the time it takes to open a door, and Jonathan discovered the hidden library of Franklin Delapoor. Devore. Late night reading. Unspeakable secrets. Paranoia. Public ranting. The tears of his voice begging to leave Kingsmith. 3 children and 1 wife. 4 gunshots before Jonathan put the rifle barrel in his own mouth. I saved my family from evil, said the note. City officials, Illuminati, all covered up the deaths. Now the family, the rest in the mansion's garden in unmarked graves. Together forever. How romantic. Well, that explains why there's so many shadows. Apparently he found the Necronomicon. Alright, if you ever find a document bound in human blood, been human skin and inked in human blood, just say no. You'd be better off reading Twilight. Alright, Margaret, what do you got to tell me?
Thomas, come inside. Your dad's on his way.
For God's sake, Thomas, just run. Apparently I'm hunting him down. Oh, I'm not. Okay, Thomas. You're not Thomas. Alright, that's it. Everybody's getting nuked. For God's sakes. It's like The Shining. If Danny was the monster. You? Not it, huh? Oh boy. Come on. You it? Nope. How many of these guys are there? Nope. I like that delay effect. Okay, I guess this is you. Yes. Oh.
Mom, I'm coming.
Yeah, actually, I've noticed that it was there by a basement door that the cats have come into the spirit world to help me. Cripes, there's a... Oh, wait, that's a toy gun. For a moment, I thought the kid might have been the one that to kill them all. Because, you know, that just wouldn't be creepy enough. It was just a patricide. I mean, a paterfamilicide. There we go. The technical term for it. And the fact that it happens so often that there is an actual term for it is pretty horrible. Oh, knock it off. Oh, there's one in the bathroom. There's one in the bathroom. Of course there's one in the bathroom. There's always monsters in the bathroom in horror films. Never go to the bathroom. Let's see, where are you? Not in here. It's probably wherever they all got shot. I'm probably going to have to kill the spirit of the father, because he's probably the one holding them in purgatory. Okay. Hi.
I can hear them calling.
No. You're free to go. Yeah, I hear them calling too. It doesn't mean I take an axe to people, or at least not to the right people. Alright, let's activate this time tunnel. Okay, once more through the time tunnel, and I'm gonna gather to guess where we are, or when we are. 1966, yes. Now this is going to be the period of time mentioned in the article about the massacre in the artist colony. And hey, we found our first victim. An artiste would wear purple pants. Of course, that being said, eventually I'll end up wearing purple pants, I'm sure. Yeesh. Billy Lee did not kid around. Just how many hippies... Oh, hi. Well, I've removed your torture. Again, another hell. But the question is whether or not... Well, this guy's just a dead body, so I'm gonna guess that he's not in this... Ah, there you go. The ungrateful dead. Ugh, God, that's a terrible pun. They were a 60s band, after all. 60s boots, too. Now, a lot of times psychopaths will say that they've captured their victims' souls and with them in hell. And it looks like this may be the case, but probably more like a replica than anything else. I mean... If you come right down to it, there's no reason for them to be in hell. I mean, they can be captured here, but they're not coming across as innocents. And the only person we found, and oh yeah, definitely hippies. Candles. Oh, hi. And there you are. Oh, well, that was stunning a bit. Okay, lots of candles, lots of flowers, and lots of beer. Wonder if we'll find a bong in here. Who wants some? Alright, you're... Ah, there you go. Ah. Oh, hi. Get off her. Sorry, Frida. Oh, how many of them are you? Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, to heck with it. More than one of you? Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, that's a definite change in optics and... Ew. Okay, I guess she's alright now. Oh. The cats follow us in. Yeah, there's actually... In Lovecraftian universe, cats can travel into dreamlands. One of those little known facts, and they can even fly to the moon. And they fight with the cats of Saturn, and Lovecraft was weird. Okay. Ms. Braun, where might you be? Now, the concept being is that... Ooh, if any of you have read the actual Call of Cthulhu short story by Lovecraft, it turns out that dreamers and artists are susceptible to the Old One's power. In fact, the whole inciting incident of Call of Cthulhu is this massive manifestation of bad dreams among all the artists in the there you are. Of bad dreams of all the artists in the world. They're supposed to symbolize Cthulhu rising and his mind touching upon the sensitive, but man, there's a lot of bodies. Ooh, it's yellow. Oh, excuse me. Didn't mean to disturb your rest, so please, don't get up. I wonder if we pop back into the crypt again. Oh, hi. Yeah, this is definitely the 60s. Now, the thing is about artistes is they usually aren't that good of artists. Oh, hi. You know, I got one too. This is Billy Lee's manifestation, which indicates that he's not actually here. He's just creating these copies. And here we go, another strolling escort. Ah, there you go. Just like the one before, the AI won't run until I get to a certain distance away. Which means I'm marking backwards because I got to keep a watch on this person. But yeah, so dreamers are susceptible to the, well, dreamers here. That's what we call the Eldritch Abominations, after all. So my guess is Billy was chosen to be their vessel. Now, there's some lore that indicates that he also found the secret library. Oh, hi. He doesn't seem to be up to answering questions. Ugh, good grief. You okay? Don't hurry or anything. Are you getting back up? Oh. Yeah, it's not like we're being murdered here by rip-offs of the Manson family. There are some questions about the Manson's family, whether he practiced a cult or it was... Excuse me. Some manifestation of mind control by the CIA or just a crazy guy. It doesn't really matter. I mean, up to this day you can see how fanatic people become in defense of some perceived authority figure, even if he is the sort of person to take machetes to people. And wear that atrocious shirt. I mean, seriously. The 60s have much to answer for besides an increase in serial killing. Huh. Oh, excuse me. Excellent. Looks like I'm done here. I've saved your souls. Well, the two girls' souls, I guess. Wow. Those psychedelic lights. Lots of pot. Lots of banging. This is what your parents, or perhaps grandparents, depending on your age, were ashamed of in their youth. Come back for more, have we? I got more to give. See, this is your hell now. I've removed all your victims. And you can't stop me from leaving, although I don't know what your case is. Could you help him out there? You act as a psychopomp, bear him to the dead, lands the dead, because I don't seem to be able to do that. No, please. Don't get up. Oh, to hell with you all. Literally. Ah, hi, Billy. Oh my god. They killed Billy. I'm a bastard. Oh, the real one. A mere specter. Enjoy eternity, motherfucker. Alright. I think we're coming back to the present now. All right, then. Yeah, this looks like the barren truth. Kind of sad, really. Yep. In case you're wondering, that is 2012. If you check the where all the dates line up for the Saturdays and Sundays. And, you know, Doug's already mentioned it at the beginning, so yeah, we know exactly when we are in the present, so to speak, even though I'm talking from 2018. You have seen through the mirror into the past, now you all need to decide which side of the mirror you're on. Which is kind of an interesting thought, because when we go through Agartha, we go through time portals. Every time I go through the time portal, the Kingsport, it's October 2012, but the other portals... The portals that lead closer to the event in Tokyo are 2015, which means technically I'm 3 years in the past. It really, the less you think about it, the better. We're probably dealing with some sort of battle across space and time. Let's see what Kirsten has to say about it all. And if we are in 3 years in the past, I don't even understand how Kirsten can get in contact with us unless the Illuminati has some really good coverage. You're making an effort to get off the grid. The mansion, Franklin, Devore, whatever, is a microcosm of the island. Once it was grand, now it's not. In between buckets of blood and magic that we need to prioritize and deal with. Example, Billy Lee kills like 16 hippies during the commune massacre. Seeing some victims acceptable, others bitch and whine and haunt the present. I'm all for addressing problematic cases when necessary, but I also want us to be wary of encouraging self-indulgent spectral behavior. At some point, the dead need to get over it. Kirsten, you're mortal yourself. Maybe I won't come and save your butt. Because I'm pretty sure you're not going out with a full set of karma. Anyways, let's see what else we have to discuss with Miss Franklin.
Well, hello there.
Hi. Looks like we've got another mission to go. The Funeral Crasher. Let's see what Eleanor has to say about it.
Fancy them carrying on upstairs like that, stomping around and slamming doors. It reminds me why Ed and I agreed on no Rugrats. At least not till we could move back to Long Island. What do you suppose it takes to spook a ghost? I'm not digging out that Ouija board to find out. I've already got enough sorrows to last the rest of this lifetime. I do feel a responsibility for them. They have as much claim to the house as me. Besides, if they're upset, the cats are upset, and if the cats are upset, and so on. That big storm got them in a frenzy, both the ghosts and the cats. And then again, a few nights ago. Come to think of it, the night I heard an almighty commotion down the road. They wouldn't stop yelling until the next morning. When even the ghosts are spooked, it's probably not a good sign.
Okay, so find the board. Okay, so we're going to find the Ouija board and go talk to the ghosts. So,
oh, hello there.
Well, she's probably sundowning. Probably forgetting that I was already there. Yeah. Thing is that when she dies, is she going to even notice? Or is her ghost going to be haunting that sitting room? They say cats can see ghosts, so I guess there won't be much different. They'll just sit there. Of course, she won't be able to do cans of food. Unless they're ghosts too. It's not in that book. Okay. And where? Ah, the attic. No doubt the attic. Oh, hi. Don't mind me. Don't see it here. Huh. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Dig out, she said. Could be hidden in a drawer or something. Oh, is that it? Yes. Walked right by it. Alright, what do we got? Okay. I T R A G E. It rages. L O C lock E D I N S I D E side 2 3 3 4 8 3 I Y okay. Now, okay, I've written that down, and the last bit's combination of numbers and letter. I can't jump off that. Which, of course, could be a license plate. If it's locked up inside of a license plate, they're referring to a car. Okay, let's go. Is it this one? No, it's not the CDC truck. Nor is that match. Okay, so we do know, however, that there is, she's mentioned an almighty crash, which means that we're probably looking at that crash. Remember, all right, way back. Remember the, oh, I ran across the intersection up here, and there was a bunch of crashed vehicles. The Onorochi vehicle was tracking down those reporters. So, there's that goddamn darkness plume. Let's see. That was this way. Don't need the Orochi tablet, but is this it? No. Not it. Huh. Okay, wait, there's the vehicle over here, too. This it? Yes! Alright, well, let's see if we can get that tablet running. Consider a directive. I don't care what you think or heard or what you might go wrong. Transport the occult entity to base camp for scheduled examination and filth testing. Find a clue about the protocols used by the Kuriachi team. Now, the best thing to do is probably to head back to the camp to do that. But that's going to be a long run, and I'm going to pop over. Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm a dumbass. I don't have to go over to the camp. It's right here. There's a second tablet. Okay, remember you're transferring a highly dangerous condition 4. Well, remember, they refer to the zombies as condition 9 or something like that. I guess 4 must be ghost. So these guys are ghost busting. They're stealing ghosts to test on them. Alright, that's just low. I mean, if you want a ghost, just shoot one of your own people. Follow all the precautions outlined by the assignment document. The transfers can compromise, stay inside the vehicle, and report to Orochi Corps, review special procedures documents, respond to the situation. Oh, God. Oh, well, I guess I'm going to have to look that one up. And like I said, I can't get the browser to work here. So, what's this? What the heck? 2, 3. Okay, that's Morse code. And there is one advantage to recording this, is that I, after it's done, can stop the recording, go back and look back at it. Because I missed the first couple. And since I was in the Navy, yeah, I should be able to do this, although I don't think you want to hear me doing it real time. It will be distressing a long period of time. Although, this is considerably slower than normal Morse code. And wondering if the Ghost was in the Navy, and if so, maybe it's been a while since they've done Morse code too. Of course, there's a tablet right there. You could just press some buttons, you know, if you can manipulate electrical. Although, yeah, if he died like in the 1908, he wouldn't. Oh, I think we're done. Hang on. Okay, I've translated. It says, Death walks the lonely JNS lane. Now, in the previous episode, we actually located Joanna's lane. JNS, Joanna's, which is down here somewhere. Joanna's trail, as it were. Sorry, trail. Okay. Quick running on that direction. Although, we really stop just... Since we're outside, we don't need to run. Right then, so Joanna's trail starts down here, past the mansion. Kind of remarkable the grid is still working here. Unless, I've actually had a theory that the carnival might be acting as a generator for the island, because when you come right down to it... Here, let me check the map. Alright, just cut right through, I guess. No, not that. Because it's converting electricity for its own use. So, what's happening now... And I'm going to try to avoid getting entangled into the Akab, they're just annoying. But I'm going to have to head right into their nests to get to that trail. What exactly is in there, I wonder? Alright, we'll cut past the family crypt there. Guess go through here. Oh yes, this is a lovely place again. Don't mind me, guys. Now, one reason I'm thinking these creatures don't attack me is that I'm not made of flesh. Unless I irritate them, they ignore me. I'm not food, and I'm not a predator. Unless I start shooting them. Or unless... Ooh, here's the trail. But which end? Okay, we'll start with the north end, over by the mansion, and we have a body. Alright then. Doesn't seem to be reacting to it, though. Anything up here? Okay, so this is where the trail starts. Kind of weird that it doesn't actually link to anything, though. I wonder what the actual in-game explanation for the trail is. Maybe it's overgrown? I mean, this area is, well, old growth, but, you know, some other growths on it, too. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, did I was he your brother? I will note that I do not care. Hi, guys. Don't mind me. Just coming through. Ooh, what are you? Guarding there. Who's... Ooh. Dead bug. Dead bug. Dead bug. Filth. I'm sure this will go swimmingly well. Ooh, some lore there. Oh, hi! Ah, well. And there's some lore here. Alright. If I have to do lore hunter, I guess I'll may have to double the chances. So, let's see what we got. The Franklin Mansion. There is a house. It waits. Windows stare like eyes. Well, entry 1. Entry 2, actually. But these are false eyes, an old cliche. It is invisible eyes you should fear. The 1,000 invisible eyes that lick your soul with tongues that are not tongues. You back away. The house waits. A typical 19th century mansion. Tall windows, wide doors, and elaborate ornaments. Time and neglect nibble away, and grim stories fill the cracks. That's not what we were looking for. And oh my god, this is a picnic spot? Seriously. Even before the bugs, this is kind of creepy. I suppose you could say about the entire island. Alright, so I don't seem to be able to figure out what I'm doing here, so I'm gonna have to probably look for help. Stand by. Okay, so a little bit of help here, and I discovered that this is one of those puzzles you can only solve when you're dead. So, give me a moment. But that's not what I wanted to do. I am really bad at this. Dead again. Okay, so here we are in the spirit world after... No, I don't want to do that. So here we are in the spirit world after, you know, dying, and apparently now I can examine the corpse. No. Oh, wait. Where are you going, dude? Where are you going? Hi, you're dead, I'm not. Oh, you can't... Ah, that's interesting. There are some cases in which you can't... there's a lore, I gotta remember that. Where some things have dual existence in the physical world. You're condition 4. Hi. How you doing? Okay. Oh, this is kind of funny. Got another player here who can't see me because I'm invisible. Alright, so my guess... Yeah. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that sequence with these. Now, it was a lot easier with words and this ravens, but yeah, you don't want to see a tone-deaf like person me doing this, so give me a little bit. Okay, so I think I've got it now. Okay, so I think I've got it now. It's this one. Ugh. Wait, what? Alright. So let's try it backwards, because that doesn't seem to work. And you. Oh, right. I guess it's Spanishing. You do it up one way and down the other. Makes perfect sense. Okay, return to the land of the living. I'm all for that. Hang on. Let me go find my body. Ah, boom. Alright, that's a little better. I might think... There we go. Right then. So, let's see what Kirsten has to say about it. Bringing a wraith to test the effects of filth in the non-corporeal. Damn. Say what you will about the R&D divisions of the Orochi group, but they've got some massive cojones. I almost feel a small rush of official envy coming on, but that's obviously went out the window when I saw how hard this thing blew up in their faces. Luckily, we were there to reap the benefits of their hard work. Well played. You're really getting the spirit of the thing. No pun intended. Right. Your current attitude is what I've been trying to install into all along. Maximum reward for minimal effort and without any kind of inconvenient headcount to negotiate after the fact. You're in the zone, champ. Keep it up. Ciao, ciao. I.e., take stuff from other people and kill them, if they're not already dead. Which I think is probably Illuminati's way of doing things. Alrighty. Yeah, that concludes our tour of Franklin Mansion's spectral components. And next. Now, before we move on to the Dawning of the Endless Night primary mission, there's still one minor thing I think I have to clean up. You know, a demonic invasion. Yeah, we completely forgot about that with the zombies and the Drog and the giant insects, but there is a large hell portal I've only managed to temporarily close on the other side of the island. And if we're actually going to clean up this zombies, which are the only thing that are actually preventing the hell beasts from overrunning the place, we need to take care of that first. So I'll be popping over back to the Overlook Motel in the next episode, and then we'll go back to the main story, okay? Well, I'll see you then. This is Fantastic World, saying farewell from Lovecraft Country and the Secret World.
You will see the dawning of a new age. To be a monarch or a beggar. To lose everything or to become a god. To stand with us or against us. The choice is yours.